Hello students, once again welcome to Bholanath Academy. In this video students, we are going to see the reaction of aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. In that students, now we are going to see the reaction of aldehyde and ketone of haloform reaction. Okay students, what is haloform reaction? In examinations sometimes they are asking, so you have to write down the reaction. Once you know the reaction, you will get full marks. So what is haloform reaction students? This reaction is given by acetaldehyde. Yes students, acetaldehyde is very important. So that is aldehyde. Haloform reaction is for aldehyde. So there mostly which aldehyde students? So acetaldehyde. This reaction is given by acetaldehyde containing methyl ketone. This is methyl and here CO. Carbonyl group is attached to the alkyl and here it is attached to methyl. So this reaction is given by acetaldehyde. All methyl ketones and all alcohols alcohol which is containing methyl and alcoholic group is oxidized by sodium hypo, that stands for oxygen, and iodide. So here students, we are going to oxidize with the help of the oxidizing agent that is called as sodium hypoiodide. How it is prepared students is a mixture of NaOH and halogen result in the formation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. So students, here what happens students, sodium hypoiodide is a mixture of NaOH and halogen. Now students, this sodium hypoiodide result, it is oxidized. Because of this students, there is a formation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Okay students, there is a formation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid having one carbon atom less than the substrate. Substrate means that is you have taken acetaldehyde. So acetaldehyde will be act as a substrate. Formation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid having one carbon atom less than the substrate. Methyl, then second part is what methyl is converted to haloform. So here students, I am going to take the methyl ketone. So here students, we are going to take the reaction of acetaldehyde and methyl ketone. Methyl ketone students, here the alkyl I am taking methyl, so that is ketone. I am taking the ketone as a substrate. So here students, this is carbonyl students, carbon, oxygen is called as carbonyl. Carbonyl is having two valency. If one valency by methyl, other may be ethyl, propyl. Okay students, so here students I am taking acetone as a simple example of acetone. So instead of alkyl I am taking methyl. Here it may be ethyl, it may be propyl, it may be butyl. Okay students, but here methyl should be there students. That is why it is called as what, methyl ketone. Okay students, so this methyl should be there students. If you are taking only one in aldehyde students, only one, that is acetaldehyde is there students, and ketone containing methyl ketone. So many ketones are there students. So we are talking about the ketone that is containing methyl. So here I have taken students example substrate. As a substrate it will be your acetone. Okay students, so here three molecules of sodium. This is sodium and oxygen stands for hypo, and iodine is there students, we call as sodium hypoiodide. Now how it is prepared students? It is prepared by, it is a mixture. If you take the mixture of NaOH and iodine, if you take this mixture students and heat it, it will form sodium hypoiodide. Okay students, now what happens students? So there is a bond, this methyl, their bond will be break. Okay students, and this is forming CH3 and it is attached to the iodine. So there is a formation of haloform. So methyl, this methyl is converted to haloform. It is called as iodoform. Here iodine is attached, so we call as iodoform. Okay students, so there is a formation of haloform, that is here there is a formation of iodoform. Plus students, you are getting one carbon less. Total how many carbon this acetone is having students? There is a 3 carbon. So we are getting the sodium salt of carboxylic acid having one carbon less than the substrate. This is substrate students containing 3 carbon. It is 3 carbon, but so when it will form the sodium salt of carboxylic acid, it is having one carbon less. That means students, this CH3 I am writing like this, CH3 CO will be as it is. Now here what happens students, it will form sodium will be positive and oxygen will be negative. Okay students, here sodium and oxygen will react like this and it will form the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. We call as, we will start the naming from here. It is sodium, so we call as sodium acetate. This salt of carboxylic acid, sodium acetate. And what happens students, and you will find two molecules of NaOH. So one NaOH already it is occupied by, now two NaOH remaining students, that will combine with this sodium and oxygen will combine with hydrogen and it will form two molecules of NaOH. Okay students, so three molecules of sodium hypoiodide will gives you two molecules of NaOH and one molecule of sodium acetate. Okay students, and one molecules of iodoform. So this way students you are getting the formation of haloform. That is why it is called as haloform reaction. So this is our product. On the basis of this students we are called haloform reaction.